Hey guys, guess who's back? Me. So sorry for not posting. I have a goal where I take care of myself throughout the spring, and it's getting close to the end of the school year. It's conference week, baby. Goku. So my nails are not painted pink. They're actually from the hair dye. Look how well I hid that. Y'all couldn't even guess. Yes, that's what. That's my profession, baby. It's dyeing my hair. No, it's not. Don't ever ask me to dye your hair. I do so bad usually, and I messed it up last year, but this year I succeeded with the look. So there's that. Anyways. So, okay, sorry, I sat there, was like, what's next? So, basically, I'm here to talk about stuff you could do for your mental health when you only are focused on, one thing. It's hard to find, or I guess one thing that I find with a lot of people is that they feel like it's a challenge to find things to do outside of their sport, outside of jobs and school. And I'm gonna be talking about things I love to do. Maybe I'll put a little text box there. That sounds fun. I might do that. So things I love to do, right? So I want to provide, hobbies or little activities that I like to do that are either cheap or free. And it's just stuff that I like to do that clears my mind and makes me feel good. And kind of offer that to other people because I know it's really hard to find things you want to do, especially with inflation. It's just crazy, guys, this economy. Not in this economy. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna be talking about journaling today. So I got some journals here. Well, actually, there's more here. And I will say that it is one of the easiest hobbies I do. And maybe it's just because I've been doing it for so long that it became an easy thing, but it could just be easy because you know what? It's just pen and paper. You could do this on a napkin, it's just good for you. You see so much on journaling, and then by now it's probably getting annoying that it's oh my God, why would I want to write stuff down, bro? When I could just remember it in my brain. No, me knowing me, I don't remember things in my brain. I say something and then I don't remember what I said. Actually, I have a really good memory. I will be lying right now. So, but the things that you want to write down, you can write it down, and it's super simple. So I'm going to go through a bunch of journals and kind of show you guys how it looks. And some of them are filled out, some of them are brand new. And we're just going to be talking about them because you know what? Maybe you're looking for a style that's specific. And ow, my hip's cramping. Nope, I'm fine. I'm sorry. Maybe you're looking for a style that you would enjoy, and this video might help you. So yeah, I'll talk about them and then talk about what I do with them and the perks and the stuff. I'll be talking about the price too, because you know what? That's one thing that I would like to know is the prices of things, because you know what? You don't want to get into something and be that's expensive. If you're getting into real photography, that's an expensive hobby. That's an investment. I did get a camera, which maybe I'll do a video on that, but it was so lit. I love it. It's so fun. But this video is not about it. So I'm going to be talking about journaling. So I have this, I showed you guys the last video. I have a bag of pens, and midliners are kind of pricey, I will say, but it's an investment, it's one of those things that I'll actually use. It's not something that I don't. I use them every day. And then this is my favorite pen in the whole entire world. I'm not gonna gatekeep it. It's a G2 Pilot 0.38. That it writes like gold. It is the best pen I've ever bought, and I only buy those. I mean, that is literally what I have on my side, is just so that I have backups and I'm ready, because I use them for notes in school and stuff. So number one, these things are like, I think $4 for a pack of 3 at Walmart or something. I don't know, something like it. It's not pricey. It's something that it's something that lasts a very long time. Like, I've used that pen since like January or December, and it's still running, and it's May 1st. You know what I'm saying? Like, durable pen. And you could replace the cartridges in them. So that's one thing that you could do. I think it depends on the size though, because I can't find them for 0.38 because I'd love to save the world and all, but like, this is probably not environmentally friendly actually, now that I realize. But you know what? It's paper, and I'm gonna keep it forever. It's not something that I would just throw away. Like, these are things that I actually will look back at and can't wait to show my future children, you know, about what I did in college. That's not me being like, oh, actually, I don't want them to get ideas. Just kidding, I'm not rebellious. Anyways, so we're gonna start off with this classic. This is actually one I got from Megan Johnson, which shout out her, lovely person. And it has little strawberries on it. I don't know if you guys could tell. Strawberries. But it has this like space and then the writing. And it's kind of like when you're a kid. Like, this one's a fun journal, I really will say. I have 2 of them. I have one I bought it like a while back. And it's the same format. These are from Target. They're like $5. I think cheaper actually. $5, I want to say. And it's that setup where, you know, you have the date and you could draw out what you're going through or what you're doing and then write about it. It's kind of like when you're a kid and you do these for your assignments. You know what I'm talking about? Like when you draw a picture and then you write about it, like about your weekend or something, and that's what it gives. So very nice. I love it. It's very cute setup. I highly suggest if you would rather draw and really minimally write. Like, I think it's a very good intro journal type of thing where you just kind of slowly get into it. This one right here was my journal for a while. I couldn't tell you. This was about YouTube, so it's funny. But yeah, like, I just wrote in this is all I used it for. Like, I just wrote about my day and what I'm going through and stuff like that, which I will say one thing is that you should not be reflecting so hard on a daily basis, because there is such thing as reflecting too much, and that could send you spiraling. I did that after my big depression stage, or after enduring, I will say, because I did end up throwing that journal away because I thought it was very negative and very much like, I don't want to be around it. It gives off negative energy and I don't want that. So I didn't want to keep it. I never want to read it again. So I threw it away. And I just reflected a lot and was like, I wish I could change this, and I wish I did this instead, and like, I wish I can go back in the past. And it's like, you can't. Like, my focus right now is now, I guess. And it's really hard to say that because you should be worrying about your future, like, honestly. But like, you need to find that like 50-50 point where you can, you know, learn. Oh, okay. I don't know what just happened, but my phone's at 10%. So I just got my phone charged. So basically, sorry, I didn't know that was gonna be an interruption. I didn't know my phone was dying. Anyways, so with journaling, you just gotta reflect, accept, and move on. That needs to be in a book. Oh my gosh, I'm about to write a book. I'm gonna be an author. I'm gonna be a book. But yeah, reflect, accept, and move on. Because, you know, you did some things in the past, so did I. What am I gonna do about it? Move on. Just accept it and be like, you know what? That happened, I could be a better person. Or that happened, things can still be good for me in my life, you know, depending on the situation. And that's just what life is. And that's what journaling is for me. Like, it's just more so something that I could reflect on and be like, okay, that's really awesome that I did this on May 31st, 2022. I was watching BoJack Horseman. Very depressing show. Don't watch it. Me saying that, and I just watched it for the second time. It's a good show. Anyways, let's move on. So this was my my friend Maya gave it to me, but I'm pretty sure it's, price-wise, this is $7 at Target. Very durable. It lasted me a year. This is, I just want to say $10 at Target. I don't think they sell them anymore, actually, because they kind of were like, you know what, not many people like Animal Crossing. I'm like, you know what, I do, bro. I do. Bring them back. Such a niche little Target market, but you know what? No pun intended from Target, get it? But this was, so I did a gratitude page, and then a release page, and then a manifest page, which I still do that. I finished this notebook in December, and that was the notebook I showed you guys before, but I finished it in December, and then I was like, I love that I write down what I'm thankful for and what I want to release out of myself and what I want to manifest, which I should give a little like example. So gratitude, I am thankful for having really awesome friends. You just started with I am thankful, and then whatever. Release, I release the internal thought of negativity. That's, sorry, it sounded like there's the rest of it, but I was just reading the rest of the page. But that's like one thing that I was like, you know what, I need to release that out of my life. Like, I feel like that's pondering my brain. And then manifest, it's kind of stuff that I will, that is so funny. I know I was sick, and I literally go, my cough will go away and I will be able to breathe, which it's so true. I manifest. There was no way that's a manifestation. I am so happy. And that's something that you say it in the present so that it's real, because you can't be like, I will do this, because you can just get up and do it. Like, that's one thing that I always get annoyed of, is like, you know, you're trusting the universe, you're trusting like the universal plan for your life and whatever you use for your religion. It's not going to happen unless you're doing something now. And I can go on a huge tangent on that, but like, basically you say like you're doing it now so that you feel like you're already succeeding in it, and then you're like, oh my gosh, I can do this. Like I used to write down a lot, like, oh, I'm getting up early and getting my day started. I do that a lot better, and I don't sit on bed all morning. And I used to do that. I'd be like, oh, I could just journal and do everything here. Oh my god, my neck just cracked. Jeez. But yeah, that was like one thing that I really liked, and I still do that in my current journal, which is this one. Sorry, it's unorganized. This was from Target, also $10. Like this was like, this was at first used as just like a normal journal, and then I do have like random little things, but then I started using it as like a little, like, I started doing the gratitude release manifest after I finished this notebook, because I was like, I could do that in my normal notebook too. And so I did that, and then I started writing about my day. Like I would, like, this is like as long as one of them was, and it was literally in Florida. And then this was one of them, the other ones, which right here, and it goes on to this page. And I think that's, oh yeah, and it goes to the next page. So there's a different variation, and I kind of talk about what's going on in my life, what am I thinking about, like what's really bothering my brain in a good or bad way. And yeah, I really love this journal. It's actually really cute too. It has little plants and stuff, very cute. But I always liked this setup, and it was kind of the similar setup with the black notebook that I showed you guys. But like, yeah, I really like that. I use it for poetry too. I write my poem. Yeah, I'm like a little poet. Hold your applause. Yeah, that's one setup that I really enjoyed. Target has really great journals, I will say. They very durable, very awesome. So please sponsor me, Target. And then this is my Animal Crossing journal. I've not used it yet, but I think I'm gonna use it for like, I don't know. Like, I have yet to know exactly what I'm gonna use it for, but it's like, it's pretty cool. I like it. Again, very niche Target audience, but very cute. It came in this little box that I got from my parents for Christmas, so I don't know how much it individually is, but this is my dream journal. I'm starting this as soon as this one gets done, which I'm almost done with it, and it's really awesome. But this is my dream journal. I don't know how to say it. Moleskine. I don't know, but it's been my dream journal, and I love it. It's so funny that I don't know how to say it, but I just don't want to be disrespectful and say something wrong, you know? So I don't usually say, I just say my favorite journal, and people know what I'm talking about. This is like $25, but it's an investment. Again, it's something I will use, and it's my favorite color. If you couldn't tell, my favorite color is green. If you couldn't tell. But yeah, I haven't even opened it. I'm like so nervous, and I get nervous. You will notice that I do get nervous. Like the first 2 notebooks I showed you guys with the whole picture thing, I get nervous. Crazy. It's actually insane. But yeah, actually, we're gonna talk about this one first. So this one's from Walmart. I got it for $2. It was in the sale aisle. And again, it's like you could find these things so easy. Like it's really nice. Besides this one, like I don't ever see this one on sale, but I got it for Christmas. You know, like that's something that I asked my parents. And like other things, I just bought it myself and was just like, you know what? I have the funding. I could get it for $10, whatever. I could drop $10 on a journal that I'll actually use. But this was my Books of Thoughts. Damaris's Book of Thoughts. And I just kind of write things down, like what I'm thinking about. It's like literal bullet points. It's quote, Rada Rada, Chowder. It's from Chowder. You know, Schnitzel from Chowder. If anyone knows. I put own alphabet. I made my own alphabet one night because I was so bored. I put little drawings. I literally said I should film tomorrow. Tic-tac-toe. The last page was me playing tic-tac-toe with my dad. My dad beat me. This was the 27th of April. But like I use this for like little things, like ideas, like what I think about, especially if it's with me, and then I'm like, oh, I could just write that down. And like I'm about to write down the phrase that I just said. I forgot the phrase already. Gosh dang it, this is why I have it. What's it called? Reflect, accept, and move on. I need to remember that. Okay, this one is a bullet journal. I got it for $5 at Hobby Lobby. This is my commonplace journal, which I haven't started. It's bullets. I want to use it more so for like freedom of like whatever. Like I might make lists and stuff like that. Like I've seen a lot of videos on commonplace, which is like my favorite thing to do is watch YouTube on journals, which is really funny. But it's not really funny, actually. Don't laugh. It's not funny, guys. It's so real. But yeah, like I just kind of want to have a freedom journal where I can just do whatever I want, because my main journals are this and my normal journal that I use every day. So I wanted to get something that was like, you know what? Let loose, girl. Draw some pictures or something. But I'm nervous. Again, I'm nervous to use it. I have so much like weird anxiety around a new journal because I need it to be perfect, but then it ends up being like so let's get to the good part of this. My bullet journals, which those are flowers that I just taped on. I did not do the same thing with my current one, which I'll get to that because that's emotional for me. So basically what it started as, I introduced myself and was like, oh, this is like whatever, I'm working on myself. And it was like writing down my favorite albums. This was my calendar. Let's see the transition here. So that was my calendar in July of 2021. This is my calendar of April 2023. Like it has developed like crazy. And it's just something that I'm really proud of. Like I don't really talk about it. I talk about how much I love it, but I don't talk about how proud I am of it. Like I didn't even finish this. Like I didn't even finish the mood board, and I was all over the place mentally. My goodness. But because now I look at my mood board, I'm like, and like the setup was like this. Like it was 1 week type of thing. Like it was just stuff. I did do like a fun page. I did like angel numbers, things I love, and like like I did start doing the mood board here in 2022, and I have a bunch of random drawings, which is really funny actually. Yeah, this is like my July spread, for example. Like that's something what just fell? A flower. Okay, we need to stop messing with that. But like it got better, and like, okay, I didn't do this. This was Hobby Lobby. These are $6 also, and they're, you know, this is my second edition, obviously. And yeah, like I started doing more of this kind of spread where, does it say, okay, I'm so scared. I thought I was gonna say a cuss word. Go get out of bed and do things, you know. And then I ended up getting stickers from my mother, and I started using them. Super fun. But yeah, that's like my setup now. And then I also do monthly. I do this, a little mood tracker, and then a habit tracker of things I want to keep track of and stuff. And like positive things, you know, like yoga, lifting, hitting, you know, stuff like that. Journaling, how often I actually journal, you know. And then this is my new one because I'm on my last week. So how cute. This book belongs to Damaris Guaves. But yeah, I'm gonna start doing that. I actually started doing that tonight because it's May 1st and I was supposed to do a calendar and I'm already behind. Doesn't bug me, I'm fine. But I'm gonna end the video at that. As you can see, it's not much of an investment, really. It's, you know, a few bucks for a pen. And this is the priciest pen I'll go. Because I'm not a big pen girl. Like, I'm not a big pen girl, as in, like, I don't like big ink type things. Like, I like really small lines, so 0.38's for me. But it's out of preference, and it doesn't smear as much, which is another good thing, especially when you're journaling, because, you know, you're writing, and you don't want it to smear, and then you can't read it in 50 years. So, yeah, and, like, buying all the supplies, you can go on Amazon, Target, whatever. It's really awesome. And it kind of expands your creativity and how far you can go, and it's really awesome. I love journaling, very simple. It may be simple now, because I did start really journaling like my junior year of high school, which I love looking back and reading that because it's like, holy cow, like we're so different. And I don't know, I use it as, you know, documentary. I like the thought that like when I get older and have kids that one day they'll read it and be like, wow, like that's really cool, like you were really into this. And I'm like, yeah, I know, your mother is dope. But I don't like thinking about that actually. So yeah, it's just stuff you can do and it's good for you. Like, again, you reflect, accept, and move on. That's what journaling is. You know what? You move on. You live your life. You live your life the way you want it. And if you want to be a journal girl, you go ahead. There's prompts on Pinterest, online, wherever. And it ends up being more simple as you keep going. I mean, it's a lot of, not repeating, but it's like a lot of stuff that you, once you get the hang of it, you'll be good at it. So it doesn't take much skill. All you need to do is, you know, write a few words. You don't have to write a bunch either. It's not something that you have to fill out. There's no due date. There's nothing. Like, it's freedom, and I like it a lot. It really helps. So hopefully you guys look at one of these journals and you're like, you know what, I like that setup. Maybe I can go to the store and get one. It's pretty cheap. Or, you know, I like the expensive ones. Maybe I can look online. I know Amazon has really good ones too. Man, I'm really referencing Amazon as if they're sponsoring me. Hint, hint, Amazon, please. But yeah, so check out your Hobby Lobby, you know, get them deals, girl. So yeah, I love you guys though. Thank you if you made it this far watching my video. Again, I'm gonna try posting twice a month. This is Things I Love, Document 1. Love you guys. See y'all.